Outer Limits is presented by Night Force Optics. Precision optics for precision shooting.
Thanks for joining us on Extreme Outer Limits. This week's episodes were down in New Mexico, and you would think we left the Pacific Northwest behind us, Alton, but apparently we brought it with us. We're pretty used to rain and fog, especially our blacktail hunts, but coming south, I think we were hoping for a little bit drier and sunnier weather, but I think it's supposed to clear up, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Yes.
It's better
right,
hunting
good.
when it's like this anyways.
That's true. These bulls should be fired up. Well, anyway, to continue the story, we've made our way down to New Mexico. We are here with Alton, and we are on the Zuni Indian Reservation. Our goal is trophy elk. So this reservation has actually much better than average quality, can actually put out some exceptional, near big number bull elk. So that's what's brought us all the way down here. Chris is not hunting, it's just me this time, but maybe in the future you'll get your turn at it. But
it's still fun to come along.
Yeah, well that's kind of what brought you. You figured you'd brave the 4 days on the road, 2 days each way, to come and hopefully see and be part of killing a big bull. So anyway, I think our game plan, from what I understand, Alton, is we're probably gonna do some hiking, look for some tracks, try to locate that way. We'll probably do some driving and get on some high points and do some glassing, huh?
Yes.
All right, so right now it is basically the last week of September, and from what I understand, well, you know what, it's been that way in our area too. The rut has been pretty late this year. I think everything in general with the elk have been late.
Yeah, down to the last week. The previous years it was beginning of September. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now here we are, September 24th, I think,
Yes.
and they were just starting to get cranked up from what we knew at home all the way down to what we understand here. So hopefully, of all those things you always say, weather can determine a hunt or timing can determine a hunt. Yes. Hopefully all of it lines up and we kill a slammer. So
yesterday they were fired up. So.
Yeah, no, that's good. So all right guys, it should be an exciting hunt, and we'll get started, get this fog cleared off hopefully soon, and then we'll start showing you guys some big bulls.
This segment is brought to you by the Night Force NX8 4-32x50 rifle scope, featuring a high-speed zero-stop turret, a 30mm tube allowing for 90 minutes of adjustment, and ED glass, producing superior image quality at high magnification. The new Zeiss Victory RF laser range-finding binocular provides you accurate ranges and ballistic corrections from 11 to 2,500 yards. A fully customizable ballistics platform, Bluetooth connectivity, and a phenomenal binocular, all in a compact and lightweight unit. The new Zeiss Victory RF is EOL's rangefinder of choice.
Okay, so it's about 10 in the morning, and what we've decided to do, we've bedded the bull. All the spotters are fixed on him, so we'll just keep eyes on him until the afternoon, and then we're gonna drop in and around and get a visual, and then hopefully let them get up, how they would naturally get up, and then cross our fingers that they come the right way for a shot, or maybe then get into calling them or something like that to encourage them to come our way. So it's going to be a long day. Chris is playing Candy Crush on her phone.
I'm not. I'm looking at bulls.
She's gonna run out of battery. But anyway, it's gonna be a long day, but we're just gonna hang out and do it. A bull like this is worth it, so see how it goes. Alright guys, well, it's getting into the later part of the afternoon or the early part of the evening hunt. We've made our way to this ridge, which is the only thing that we could find that would give us some elevation. Last time we had the bull, had him in his bed a few hundred yards that way, but they were headed this way. So it's pretty hot. We're just cooling down for a minute, and then we're gonna set our stuff down and start tearing this apart. The most perfect scenario would be that they would want to come down for feed and water, which is out in the valley that way. Then they'd just come right across us, but I don't. Who knows, right? So anyway, that's where we're at with it right now.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by Benchmark Barrels, the rifle barrel of choice for long-range hunters, competition shooters, and sport shooters worldwide. Ask for one on your next rebarrel or custom rifle build. This segment is brought to you by MOA Rifles, now offering their Extreme Series actions. Built with long-range performance in mind, MOA actions are constructed to handle the most advanced bullet and cartridge combinations on the market. For information, visit MOARifles.com. This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by the all-new Extreme Heavy Hybrid line of Berger bullets. Extreme, rated best in class, ballistic coefficient. Heavy, delivers the greatest amount of kinetic energy per caliber. Hybrid, will extend the effective range of your rifle. Go to the Extreme store to get yours today.
shooting.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on the opening. On record. I'm on record. No shot until right.
He's gonna hit that opening die.
I'm on him. Shoot again, shoot again.
Is he still there?
Nope, he ran down to the right.
Did I hit him?
I'm not hearing hits. There he is, Bob. Get on, get on. There he is. Got him there.
That one hit him good.
Yeah.
I think I might have hit a limb or something.
He's still standing to the right.
Do you see him, Bob?
No, but don't work
He's
on
to
it.
the right of where you just shot.
I see his
It's
antlers.
just low.
I don't have much to aim at, guys. That was really tough. I think I clipped a branch on the way in on that one. We got one in him. Good. I'll have to give him a second, sneak up there and see.
Yeah, he came out. Did you see the guy walking?
Normally I shoot for you. I don't know if it went high, but that first shot and that third shot should have been.
Yeah, that third one, yeah, I definitely would have hurt that.
But the first one was just as good as the third one in the same spot, same area.
But I know he was hurt because after that third shot, he just barely turned around and stood behind the tree.
All right, we're probably good then. Okay, we'll follow you, boss. Kind of a nerving deal because this country is so flat. The opening, I'm trying to remember, I think I had 2/3 of a body after we'd been waiting, and I was resting on that tripod for how long? 20, 30 minutes standing there. So that was tough. That was really tough, but I know we got something in them, and I think we'll be all right. He's down. He's down right now. We'll move in slow. He's down though. I don't know what happened. He just sucked him up, I guess.
Congrats.
Beautiful bull.
Holy cow.
Beans on
The beams are,
No ground shrinkage?
I mean, he's huge all the way around, but the beams are,
Let's hear it. Is there any ground shrinkage?
I don't think there's any ground shrinkage, guys.
Big boy. Oh my god.
Alton, what do you think on statistics of beam? That's got to be getting towards a little bit of the long side. I
Oh
would
yeah.
think.
I think the beam got longer as we were. I mean, when he was bugling, I recorded.
Man, I got to tell you guys, I'm trying to replay it. So 100% honest, I was calm. We were on the tripod. You were on the glass like for a while, like 20 minutes or something. And my hips were spread to get down to that. And so my hips started to shake. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait. And then my left ear rings so bad I didn't want to shoot without putting earplugs in. And by the time you were like, oh, I actually took the time to put my earplugs in because he was still behind the brush, because I'm like, I'm not shooting this 300 Ultra with, you know, side port brake on my ear. So I did all that, and then he came in the opening, and I was on pretty good and touched off, and he just stood there.
Yeah, and then
So-
he turned around. As he was turning, you put another shot, but I don't know where that shot went. But the third one, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And then the fourth one, guys, that was literally just,
A
you
Hail
know,
Mary.
elk, right? And they're hit, you just go for fur, and that's all it was. I don't have a clue what happened, but it wasn't about making a shot. It was just about trying to put him down. So, all right, guys, well, give us a second here. We'll get organized and show you guys a giant bull.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits was brought to you by the Extreme Shooting School, an information-packed 2-day class. For more information, go to extremeouterlimitstv.com. This segment is brought to you by the Extreme Store, now offering optics, bullets, and accessories for all your hunting needs. For more information, visit theextremestore.us. This segment is brought to you by Trigger Tech Triggers. With the most advanced technology in the industry, Trigger Tech Triggers offer the most precise, consistent, and dependable triggers for your rifle, on the range or in the mountains.
I'm gonna go this way.
Said he had a horn in the butt.
Holy cow. This might take some moving. This bull's really big.
Do you want to just curve him this way?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do, show everybody. There we go. Oh, that'll work perfect right there. Look at that, guys. Oh, wow.
Just put him straight up. He's taller than me.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Look at that. Come on, Alton, get in here. Don't be shy.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at
Tell us
that.
a little bit about it. I mean, obviously there's always stories that could be bigger, but how does
Yeah.
he, I mean, this is pretty respectable, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've seen it from the first day.
Yeah.
Passing him up on the first day and then coming back on the 5th.
I was going to say, as you bring him around here, get him out of the
So
way.
a little bit on that story. The very first morning we came out, there was a ton of mirage, and we were on that perch that we've been filming a good bit of the show from, because that perch overlooks such a good vast span where the, you know, it's holding a lot of elk right now. And we didn't get too excited, obviously, because it was first day. And with the mirage, you couldn't see much in the front. You could really just kind of hone in on his back end. So who knows what he really was. And then, you know, we just kept going and going and going, and fast forwarding through day 2 and day 3 and day 4. And the end of day 4, which would have been yesterday, we seen a tank. Probably a little more mass than this bull.
Oh, yeah.
Different configuration, not as long,
No.
but heavy, and he had extra 4s on both sides. And we just were not going to be able to shoot where he was. So we thought, well, we'll come back in the area in the morning, and we did not see him at all. So who knows, it's the rut. He could have cruised 10 miles last night. We don't, no way of knowing. But lo and behold, look who shows back up, Mr. Longbeams. So we played the patient game, but it almost got a little scary at the end. So pretty much picked him up right in the valley floor with some cows in the morning. And then watched him, and he bedded. And then he moved beds. And then we just let it get later and later, because we figured if we cow call, it's going to be unnatural. It's the middle of the day. Just didn't want to push him out. So we waited and waited, and then we didn't even have to call. He just started bugling and just started letting us know right where he was. And we circled around and caught the only other little high point out here, and then perched up on that tripod and did a makeshift shot, and here we are. So what a bull. This bull has got by far the longest beams of any elk I've ever killed. He's super strong in his 4s and 5s. You know, his front end is probably fairly average, but I'm thinking that back end makes up for it, and he's just an absolutely beautiful bull. So, man, I can't thank you enough, buddy. I mean, first time being out here in the Zuni Reservation in New Mexico. They've absolutely taken care of us. Hospitality all the way through, and just low key and relaxed and patient and looking at elk, and you know, it was just easy Easy getting along the whole
And we
time.
saw a lot of bulls.
Yeah, oh yeah. Every single hunt, every morning and every evening we'd see a bull. Even if it was something we weren't looking at, we'd still see something. You know, the rut was really crazy because I kind of felt like we'd see a little peak
Yeah.
and then it would,
It's
you
off
know,
and on.
I don't know if it's weather related. When we got here at first, it was pouring and muddy, and I think it just shut them down right then.
Yeah.
But hey, it all is worth it now. We're gonna hang our tag on a giant. So, man, guys, can't thank you enough for staying with us. These episodes can drag on a little bit, but we try to show you as many elk as we can, and really hold out and show you what it's all about, right? You know, this is not really a high quantity killing. We're trying to do high quality killing. So I think we've met the mark on this time, guys. So thanks for staying with us. We'll see you guys next time.
Extreme Outer Limits, brought to you by McMillan Stocks, Rugged Ridge Outdoor Gear, Night Force Optics, Grip and Pull, the best bullet puller in the world, MOA Rifles, Star Valley Outfitters, and Broken Top Outfitters. And also brought to you by